No human being ever spoke of scenery for above 2 minutes at a time, which makes me suspect that we hear too much of it in literature. Although I express myself with some degree of pleasantry, the purport of my words is entirely serious. Restfulness is a quality for cattle, the virtues are all active, life is alert. A good conscience is 8 parts of courage. You have no idea, unless you have tried it, how endlessly long is a summer's day, that you measure out only by hunger, and bring to an end only when you are drowsy. There is a certain frame of mind to which a cemetery is, if not an antidote, at least an alleviation. If you are in a fit of the blues, go nowhere else. An intelligent person, looking out of his eyes and hearkening in his ears, with a smile on his face all the time, will get more true education than many another in a life of heroic vigils. If we take matrimony at its lowest, we regard it as a sort of friendship recognized by the police. When I suffer in mind, stories are my refuge. I take them like opium, and consider one who writes them as a sort of doctor of the mind. Everyday life is a stimulating mixture of order and haphazardry. The sun rises and sets on schedule, but the wind bloweth where it listeth. I have been made to learn that the doom and burden of our life is bound forever on man's shoulders, and when the attempt is made to cast it off, it but returns upon us with more unfamiliar and more awful pressure. I am not afraid of the truth, if anyone could tell it me, but I am afraid of parts of it impertinently uttered. He who has learned to love an art or science has wisely laid up riches against the day of riches. So long as we are loved by others, I should say that we are almost indispensable, and no man is useless while he has a friend. If your morals make you dreary, depend on it, they are wrong. Mostly he would not speak when spoken to, only look up sudden and fierce and blow through his nose like a foghorn. This is still the strangest thing in all man's traveling, that he should carry about with him incongruous memories. The price we have to pay for money is sometimes liberty. The ideal story is that of two people who go into love step for step, with a fluttered consciousness, like a pair of children venturing together into a dark room. If you want a person's faults, go to those who love him. They will not tell you, but they know. I who all the winter through, cherished other loves than knew and kept hands with hoary policy in marriage bed and pew, now I know the false and true, for the earnest sun looks through, and my old love comes to meet me in the dawning and adieu. One more touch of the bow, smell of the virginal green, one more, and my bosom feels new life with an ecstasy. Do not forget that even as to work is to worship, so to be cheery is to worship also, and to be happy is the first step to being pious. But what is the black spot, Captain? For will anyone dare to tell me that business is more entertaining than fooling among boats? He must have never seen a boat, or never seen an office, who says so. Benjamin Franklin went through life an altered man because he once paid too dearly for a penny whistle. My concern springs usually from a deeper source, to wit, from having bought a whistle when I did not want one. Doubtless the world is quite right in a million ways, but you have to be kicked about a little to convince you of the fact. Well, life has been pleasant. I liked it. Yes, sir, I used to like it. I sometimes think if we knew all, we should be more glad to get away.